Gangs of Callisto is a tableau and deck building game set in the 1920s inspired city known as Callisto. In Callisto, 6 distinct gangs have been fighting for control of the city. To win, you must unite various gangs under your rule and fight to become the Kingpin of Callisto. The only way to become Kingpin is to get 3 victory points. The main way to get VP is by destroying enemy turfs during the turf war phase. A second way to get VP is through building and protecting powerful properties, known as prime real estate. If you own a prime real estate that has lived through a turf war, it gets a temporary VP until it is destroyed by another player. There are also other interesting ways to gain VP found within the black market deck. The game plays out over a varied number of rounds, each consisting of 3 distinct phases. Each turn starts with production. Players get to draw cards for their hands, gain goods and gold from their locations in play, and sometimes do extra production effects. Here's an example of a powerful tableau I had in an earlier game. Callisto Energy lets me supercharge the production of locations next to it. The second phase in a turn is the black market phase. Unlike other deck building games, Gangs of Callisto facilitates card purchases through a black market auction. Each player gets to start a bid on a card in the auction row, one at a time. The kicker here is that when a player has the option to bid, raise, or pass, they may play any of their auction or location cards in hand, possibly giving them a gold advantage. Winning a card immediately places it on top of your deck for use next turn. After the auction is done, there's a last chance for everyone to play their remaining location and auction cards in hand. The black market phase is when players get to set a lot of their plans into motion. Plans such as getting fat stacks with insurance fraud, using the gold to hike up the prices of cards your friends are bidding on, and then finally spending the gold to build a massive army during the last chance with goons for hire. Or building a regular everyday store, nothing suspicious here, playing wanted and placing multiple hits. Oh my goodness, all your goons are dead. After a lot of black market shenanigans, we move on to the turf war phase. Each player distributes their goons into crews on any of their districts, assigns face down, attack, or defense combat tiles to each of their crewed districts, and finally, players simultaneously reveal those tiles showing each crew's intention for the turf war. In turn order, each player gets to send their attacking crews to enemy districts of their choosing and attempt to ransack the businesses or even the turf itself. If a player destroys a location, they get loot, giving them their choice of cards from the black market row. Before and after each attack, players all have an opportunity to play turf war cards, possibly changing or profiting from the outcome. After the last attack, the turf war is over and a new round begins. This continues until someone is crowned Kingpin of Callisto. With over 70 unique cards in a massive 150 card black market deck, each game of Gangs of Callisto is filled with exciting combos, massive swings, and wildly strategic gameplay. Do you have it in you to kick your friends to the curb and fight for control of Callisto?